Well, today on BoBTV, I'm going to try some different lighting, and this is part 2 of how to record a song. This one's about software, more specifically, free software. So now you have a sweet hardware interface on order, and you're sitting at your computer. Well, now what? You need a DAW, DAW, Digital Audio Workstation, to record your song onto. You could get Pro Tools, or Cubase, or Studio One, or Reaper. All DAWs do the same thing. They let you record and mix tracks together and make music. They all do it a little different, and they all cost different amounts of money. Pro Tools is the industry standard, but it's also $800 US. Cubase is good, it's $900 US. Studio One is good, it's almost $600. Now, they offer different subscriptions and tiered packages, and they sometimes offer a stripped down version for cheap or free. Here's the thing, Reaper costs $60 for the full-blown package. Or, if you're okay with seeing a short but annoying pop-up screen whenever you load Reaper, it's actually free. I decided to pay the $60 because I use it a lot in my studio, and I want to show my appreciation. For home studio use, it's awesome. Don't be fooled by the price. Like I said, Reaper is full-featured. It has EQs and compressors and automation and blah 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 blah, everything you need. The built-in plugins for Reaper are really good, and they'll get you pretty far into making music. When I started out, I used the stock plugins. After a while, I spent some money on some third-party EQ plugins and some specialty mixing plugins. Some of them are great and save me time. Some of them are garbage and a waste of money. My advice, don't buy anything until you find something that the stock plugins can't do. And if you're at that point, I recommend checking out FabFilter and Waves. They make some amazing products. Okay, let's talk about drums. You're probably not a drummer. You probably don't have space for drums. And you probably don't have the gear to record drums. No problem! MT Power Drum Kit 2 is free and easy to use, and it sounds pretty damn good. You can easily create your own drum beats or choose from pre-made grooves and fills. This is the same across most MIDI drum programs. This one just does it for free. As with Reaper, there's an annoying little screen you have to click through, but it's not a big deal. There are alternatives, such as Easy Drummer and Get Good Drums, but they can cost several $100s very quickly when you start adding all the different drum libraries. Here's a quick snippet of how MT Power Drum Kit 2 sounds. Not bad for free. Now onto Guitar Amplifier Simulator plugins. There are a ton of these online. Some sound good, some sound bad. I tried a bunch and settled on Ignite amps and the TSC Audio Tube Screamer, all free. For me, being a metal player, I like to put a tube screamer in front of my real amp to tighten up and boost the sound, so I do that on the computer too. TSC Audio made one, and it's free, and it sounds good. It even looks like the real thing. If you don't use a tube screamer, or a boost, or even know what the hell that is, skip this one. Okay, fake computer guitar amp. The Ignite Amps Emissary, which is a digital emulation of a custom 2-channel guitar tube amplifier. There's a crap load of knobs and switches on this. I'd recommend just leaving everything where it is and start with that. The nice thing about these digital simulations is that you can tweak the sound afterwards. Alright, fake computer guitar cabinet, NAD-IR. It's a dual cabinet processor. You can load 2 different digital guitar cabinets, mix them together, and get a unique sound. To start, just select a preset that looks to be appropriate for what we're doing. Leave it for now. Again, you can change it later. That's really all you need to get started with fake digital computer guitar sounds. Here's a quick little snippet of what that can sound like. No processing done, just defaults loaded up. Now for bass. Tricked you. The cool thing about bass is you can just plug it in and it'll probably sound good without any digital amplifier. The direct signal can be good enough. Same as guitar, plug it in, crank the gain till it clips, back it off, record it and see if you like the tone. Here's what my Yamaha bass sounds like, raw dog. If you like the sound, then use it. If you want something a little gnarlier, a little grittier, or just different, TSC Audio has graciously given us their bass overdrive plugin for free. They're actually modeling a Sans amp pedal here. Sounds awesome. Here's the same bass clip, but I ran it through the BOD. Cool. Now, you might be sitting there saying, "Hey kid, I don't have a bass." Well, that's rude. And you can just record your clean guitar, play some single notes, and then use the Reaper pitch shift plugin, drop it an octave, and you're down in bass territory. Here's my clean guitar before and after. Not bad. And here's it run through that BOD. And it's not perfect, but hey, it'll do for your demo. Nice! Well, that's it. Some free plugins to get your demo recording started. Next week in part 3 and 4, I'll show you how to pick a drum beat that works for the riff you want to record. Then we'll record 2 identical guitar tracks, left and right. Then bass. Then I'll drop some sick rhymes over top. No, we won't be doing that. Anyways, stay tuned, stay buried.